Hey, how you doing? It's Gina, Too Much Woman, out for a spring walk. Enjoying the spring-like weather here in Toronto, Canada. Ignore the snow. I wanted to jump on really quickly and talk about energy. Most of my life I struggled with energy, and I tried everything from switching up my diet, adding things, taking away things, seeing nutritionists, alternative medicine therapists, all kinds of things, adding more cardio, less cardio, more weights. I mean, I did everything, and it wasn't until my late 30s, that I made the connection between my low energy and all the time and focus I spent on trying to not be myself, trying to suppress myself, trying to be other than what I was. And when you think about it, most of us are socialized to focus on the deficit. We're socialized to focus on the thing that we're not. So think about as kids, our parents point out the thing that's wrong about us. When we're in school, look at the grades. We don't celebrate the good grades. What we do is we focus on the deficit, and then we put extra work there, or we get a tutor or whatever to focus on the deficit. We grow up and we go to a corporate environment where we get a performance review, and they say, hey Gina, these are all the things that you're so great at, but this one area I want you to focus on because it's your weakness, and we put our energy there. And I want you to think about how exhausting it is to put energy into something that's not innate to you, to put energy into being something that you're naturally not. And what nobody talks about, and what I talk about when I speak corporately, is shifting that paradigm, flipping that paradigm, and thinking about leading with your strength. Imagine leading with your strength. Imagine giving the kid who doesn't, math doesn't come easily to them, English comes easily to them. And instead of giving them a math tutor to focus on their weakness, imagine giving them a poetry tutor or a creative writing tutor or giving them access to unlimited books. I mean, how about we focus on the strength? How about we focus on the things that are innate to us? And when I started to shift that in my 30s, something profound started to happen. My energy changed. I no longer had low dips in energy. And when I do nowadays, I start to pay attention to the areas that I'm being less myself, when I'm focusing on the deficit. And the truth is, hey, Marco, hey, everybody. The truth is, even in, look at the personal growth industry. The whole thing is focused on where are the areas where you drop the ball and where could you focus and get better. And while, we always want to constantly be evolving and improving, I want you to really think about looking at your strength and focusing your energy there. Being more of you. And what starts to happen is you start to perpetuate and strengthen the thing that you most naturally are. And if you're an entrepreneur, I really want you to hear this. If you're an entrepreneur, this is especially important, because I spent much of my entrepreneurial life trying to get better at doing things that weren't innately my thing to do. Things like, for example, marketing, organizing things, structuring things. I mean, that's not my zone of genius. I can do it. I can be competent at it, but that's not my zone of genius. So I would spend so much time focused as a business owner on the things that aren't innate to me. But when I'm in my zone of genius, when I'm speaking, when I'm writing, when I'm creating, I just flow. I have so much energy because that's life force. And that's where you want to spend the majority of your time. Now, do we have to do things we don't like? Sure. Do we want to do, improve things that maybe we're not stellar at? Yes. But if you're spending the majority of your time focusing on the deficit, you are looking the wrong way. You are facing the wrong direction, and you're always going to feel depleted. You're always going to feel unmotivated, and you're always going to be behind the 8 ball, because guess what? There are people doing the thing that you're struggling at, and that's their zone of genius. And they are flying, and they are soaring. And here you are trying to catch up to them. No wonder you feel depleted. No wonder you feel exhausted. No wonder you feel less than. No wonder you feel unmotivated, because you're trying to compete in a game, in a race that is not created for you. It's not crafted for you. So please, just be intentional with your energy. Notice, even for a week, just log your energy. What are the things that I'm doing that make me feel most alive? How am I being? How am I acting? What people give me energy? And I bet you'll find a correlation. You find the most energy around the people where you can most be yourself. You'll find the most energy doing the things that are most in your skill set, most in your zone of genius. You'll find the most energy when you are focused in the direction that is your highest and best self, not in the direction that requires you to focus on your weakness and do better. These are just facts. I'm just dropping facts. I never come on Instagram Live, but I just left the gym. Shout out to Matt, my trainer, and I decided to go for a little walk. It felt like spring, but now my hands are starting to freeze up out here. But big love your way. Wanted to send you some love, and think about it. Seriously, think about it. It's a game changer for me. Game changer for me. Energy is everything. Energy is everything. We only have so much time in the day, but the energy and how you use it is going to determine your best life. And those are facts. Big love your way. Bye, guys.